You'll never find some special love like mine. The one that carry you with all my love. And find baby. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss my loving. And will it not? Ooh. I know y'all are trying to figure out who in the hell Langston is singing to. I'm singing to white people. Gonna miss my loving. Straight up, you're gonna miss my culture. You're gonna miss, everything of what it is to enjoy the black people. You know how much we loved you when you didn't love us. How much we cared for you when you didn't care about us. How much we shared our culture and our ways and traditions when you didn't give us the same in return. You're gonna miss my loving. Because at the end of the day, I really truly believe. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Pretty Ricky's probably looking at this and he's probably saying, well, I don't have faith in. I have faith in my people to a certain extent. I really do. I really do. If this man gets off from this George Floyd case, I think it's gonna really be a turning point in history. And what I mean by that is, I'm not gonna say that black people are gonna not do the same thing, riot and protest, and Black Lives Matter and all of that mess. I'm not saying that that's not what they're gonna do, because they're gonna do that. And then after that, there's gonna be a situation where blacks that have it are going to reconsider. They're gonna think and say to themselves, you know what? The next time this may happen, it could possibly be me. Nah, that's all right. I'd rather try New England, Africa, Europe, Australia. I'd rather try anywhere else but the United States of America. That's just my leap of faith, my small and minute hope in black people. Because if you all don't see this shit right now, I don't know what the hell you're gonna see. I don't know what the white man is gonna have to do to you all in order for you to see that this man ain't letting up off of your ass for nothing. And listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is what I came up with. This is my theory. I don't think personally that white people have a personal vendetta out for black folks. I think if we were blue, if we were green, if we were orange, and we posed the same threat, they would treat the blue people that way, the same way they treat us. The green people, the orange people, it wouldn't make a difference whether our nose was super big, whether we didn't have a nose. If we were a threat to white supremacy, they would do the same thing that they're doing to us, no matter what skin color we are. That plain and simple. And I truly think that the reason why we have been harassed, terrorized throughout the centuries of time is because the most vital threat to white supremacy is the black man and the black family. Because of course, the black man would pass down his legacy from one generation to the next to the next. So you have to take out the black man as well as the family. The black family is a threat to white supremacy. Period. So what you do is you go about it different ways. You know what I'm saying? It could be the lack of education. You could pour the lesser of education, the less of education that you can get, like the bare minimum of education you can get into our communities. You can change a culture that's called hip hop that was very masculine and then feminize that. Thus, it's a Pied Piper effect. You have One of the rappers, Lil Nas X, dressed up in a dress, sliding down a pole, doing lap dance on the devil. Well, Pied Piper effect. The kids are gonna follow that. You put the black woman in positions of power. She's no longer in the household, so she doesn't know what Shaquita is doing and Tyrone is doing. So if Tyrone hasn't been influenced by Lil Nas X, he's definitely influenced by those older guys that's on the street corner selling drugs because they don't have a choice. Do you understand that when you're in a black neighborhood, that the chances of you making it out is slim to none? And then, if and when you do, you never want to come back and help the ones that you grew up with. And I could go on and on with this, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about the college football coaches and basketball coaches that go fishing in the communities and grab one out, take them around college campus, introduce them to the white girls, the floozies. I could go on with this. But I truly think that black people have had enough. That's my opinion. And if I'm ignorant, and if I'm deaf, dumb, and blind to the fact that there's no hope in black people, then so be it. I know what I've said in the past, but guess what? At the end of the day, I'm always gonna stand up for me and mine. White people do it. They even stand up for white trash. They know Donald Trump is white trash, but they still are going to stand up in unity with him. Donald Trump caused 2 police officers deaths. Other people got hurt. He was the cause of that. But they refused to put him on trial. That plain and simple. So why shouldn't I do the same thing in return to my people? No matter what they do, they're still my people. They're mine, not yours. Period. I have the right to chastise them. I have the right to talk shit about them. Just like I have the right to talk shit about my family member. But I dare you to talk shit about mine. I'm going to stand up for mine. Yeah, true indeed, you're going to know how I feel about black people. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stand up for mine. It's that plain and simple. Yeah, I'm not out there protesting. Yeah, I'm not out there fighting a good fight, so to speak. But at the end of the day, I'm still contributing. I'm still doing what I need to do. And if you don't like it, then so be it. It is what it is. But I truly believe that if this man gets acquitted, that it's not going to be the same. Because if Derek Chauvin, whatever his name is, who cares, gets acquitted, then that leads for the other police officers to get off too. And then what happens is that leads to the female that just shot and killed that 20-year-old guy to get off too. There comes a time where I think it's a pivotal moment in history, and it happens every so often, that blacks forcibly have to wake up. That's the reason why I'm having faith, because we are forced to wake up, forced to do it, period. I got firearms that I could tell you a year, 2 or 3 back, I ain't never thought that I could get. Period. I just put my Sig Sauer P365 in my 3-year-old hands. And once she's able to point and shoot, she will be at that range. Whatever range that she's allowed to go to. And don't give me, well, you know, you got to be a certain age. I've seen 8-year-old children. White children, that is. I just have to have hope. Sometimes you just gotta I know I've done videos and I've said, there go the NIGGASs and these are the real black people and blah, 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 blah. But sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and just fall in line. Period. It's too much, man. And that's the reason why I say, listen, let me say this. Had it not been in this situation, this scenario, right? It was just a dude that just got shot and killed. We didn't see the video footage. And while in the process of the court case going on, of a man having his knee, a police officer having his knee on a man's neck, a black man's neck, another black kid gets shot and killed. And then a 13-year-old Mexican kid gets shot and killed in Chicago. Had it not been in combination like this, man, black people would have went to sleep and woke up 3 months from now. But I'm here to tell you, like, it's to a point where we are forced to do something. And I truly believe that there will be not a massive exodus, but there'll definitely be an exodus out of this country. Period. Like, point blank, when I get the money, I'm out. I'd rather take my chances somewhere else. Because I know that at the end of the day, y'all already told me to go back to Africa. Y'all already told me that y'all don't want me here. That's white people. You already told me that you don't want me in your communities. You don't want me in your golf courses. You don't want me. Can I run it down the line? I can't eat Skittles. I can't have a bag of Skittles in a Nestle, one of them tea joints, Arizona tea joints, while I'm walking back home. I can't be traveling in the car. I can't be selling cigarettes. The list goes on of what black people can and cannot do. Matter of fact, I can't even be in my own house, in my own garage, because that's illegal. For a black man, that is. So all of these can'ts. So a thing on YouTube where this female moved to Ghana, and she said she walked outside, and for the first time ever in her life, she didn't have to worry about her race. For all you out there that are, living in the hood, living in middle class, neighborhoods like this, what I live in, and living in upscale, you know what I'm saying? Like penthouses and condos and, mansions and shit. Yo, at the end of the day, we're fucked up in the head, man. We just don't realize it. We don't take the time out to stop and just think about it. There's never a time, with me, there's never a time that I don't think about race. There's never a time where I go to the grocery store, I go somewhere and I say, you know what? Let me put this wish a nigga would mentality in my head. Because every time I slip, somebody says something out of the way. Like I went to the YMCA. This didn't recently happen. I went to the YMCA last year. Yeah, last year around September, something like that. Not because it's going on 2 years for me. Coming back to Charlotte. Like so it was like the year before last, right? I think it was 2019 and 2020, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Mexican dude. Before this COVID thing happened. So we have two different desks. It's one where you scan your card, or you scan your phone because they have the code on it on the website. Anyway, you scan the code, you know what I'm saying, and you go in, right? And then you go as you're going in and going either downstairs to the men's locker room, and then there's a workout area and a whole bunch of shit down there. Or you go up before you get there, it's this big desk, right? And you could actually rent out basketballs, you can get free towels. So, and you can get free lockers to lock your or free lock to lock your locker up in the men's bathroom or the women's, right? So I forgot my locker. So I came up to the desk and the dude was like, what do you want, a basketball? And I was like, nah, I want a locker. And he was like, well, I thought you just wanted a basketball. And then he started laughing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to swing on you. But then again, I was like, yo, let me let that go, because at the end of the day, I'm going to get kicked out of the Y for doing that, right? And then after that, my common sense kicked in, and I was like, you know what, I should just call corporate and have them fired. That plain and simple. But I mean, he still works here till this day. He don't come sideways out of his mouth. I'd rather just punch him in his mouth the next time. It's just that plain and simple. Period. I let him fly the first time because I didn't have my I wish a nigga would mentality when he said it. But I ain't gonna let it fly the second time. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can talk about, well, you know, Langston, you're too old for that and blah 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 blah. Yeah, all right, cool. He can catch that one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like a knuckle sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good knuckle sandwich at that. Straight up. I'm gonna spread the mayonnaise all over that knuckle sandwich. I'm gonna now rockabye baby. Straight up. So this is what I'm talking about. We always have to have our spider sense. We always gotta have that, like, I wish a nigga would. One day I just want to walk out of the house and not have that type of mentality. One day I just want to walk out of the house and just not worry about shit. How is it that you pay all your bills on time? You got money saved. You off. It's a good day. The sun is shining. It's a nice, beautiful fucking day. And all it takes is one racist ass motherfucker to fuck it up. And don't tell me you too emotional, Langston. You can feel where I'm coming from because you experienced that shit your damn self. This is a beautiful planet. I know it because I've seen it with my own eyes. And I haven't been around the world. I haven't been everywhere. But for the places that I've been, it's beautiful. And I'm going to be real with you. I can tell you so many fucked up things about Atlanta. But I'm telling you, this is my word. You can hold this to your heart. I'm dead ass serious. I did not want to leave Atlanta. I didn't. Because the city of Atlanta, the trees, just everything about Atlanta, the trees and how, you know, it's a city in a jungle, in a forest. It's beautiful. But it's the people that make it so horrible. It's the goddamn people. And I'm sick of it. And I know everybody else is too. So, we'll sit and we'll wait. And we'll see what the verdict is. And Pretty Ricky said, you know, we got this bet going on. It's not a bet, but he's like, yo, if the verdict comes in and he gets manslaughter, murder in the third degree or whatever have you, I'll apologize and say, you know what, you were right on this one, you know? But if not, I don't have no trust in, this is what Pretty Ricky is saying, I don't have no trust in humans. I don't trust humans at all. I don't either. But I gotta trust my race. Because at the end of the day, we're the only race of people that don't stick together. For the good or the bad. I'm gonna tell you, the only people that live by code, straight up, are the people from the hood. And they don't kind of live by code because they kill their own selves. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. If you walk into their hood and you fight their brother, you're gonna have to fight 50 niggas in that hood. That's what they're good for that. They could kill their own self. They could kill themselves, right? You go into their community. I'm saying if you're black, because of course, you know, it's not true if you're a police officer. But if you go into their community and you try to shoot and kill, if you go into their hood and you try to shoot and kill their brother, sister, whatever, they're gonna get at you. That plain and simple. So, you know, to refrain from crying, because I don't do that. You'll never see me cry. I have to express my anger. Because at the end of the day, yo, the only thing I want to do is live. And I want to experience this short-term lifespan that I have. Let's just say I live to be 100 years old. That's 100 times around the planet. That's it. That's nothing. I don't want to be white. I don't want to be nothing but black. And I don't want to earn nobody's respect. I don't want your respect. You can have it. You can have every goddamn thing that you created and stole. I don't want it anymore. The only thing I want is a peace of mind. When you get to be my age, that's the only fucking thing you want. Is a piece of ass, a piece of mind, and a little bit of, a little bit of wine here and there, and you can get drunk and reminisce of all of the old times you had, and the 90s, the golden era, and you play your old school hip hop, and you do the dances, and you're downstairs, and your daughter catches you doing dances, and she's like, wow, but she leaves you the hell alone and goes back upstairs. That's all you want. Period. I'm here to tell you. That's all you want. You my age, you just want to be able to get you a piece of ass, get you some good food. You know what I'm saying? Have good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Pretty Ricky for a long time. I mean, we are like, have you ever seen the movie Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? That's us. I've been knowing that man for a long time. That's all you want to do. I just got off the phone not too long with him. You know what I'm saying? Having a conversation just about any and everything. That's all you want is a good friend that you can shoot the shit with. And you can politic and build and talk about different things. You can talk about, we the most sophisticated, intellectual, ghetto ass niggas that you can ever meet. Ever in your life. Because our conversation is so diverse. It could go from pussy to RFID chips to vaccinations to pussy again to cars to sneakers, to who's the best rapper. It's an array of shit that we could talk about. So that's all you want to do is life. It's just get you a little piece of ass, have you a nice friend that you can have conversations with. Make sure if you get haircuts, make sure you're good with a good barber. You know what I'm saying? That's your man right there. You fuck with him for years. You got you a good barber, you got you a good workout buddy. I don't want to deal with this racism shit. Too old for it. I've outgrown it. I don't need it. Plain and simple. So, you call me crazy, you call me what you want to call me. I just want to live and be able to be who I want to be. And that's just who I was born to be.